Hello my dear students, I am Jerry Wheeler, your economics teacher for class 11, and today we are going to start our second chapter, that is central problems of an economy. And in this we will learn about central problems of economy and we will learn about the solutions in different economy. So let's start our video. So now students, we are starting our second chapter, that is central problems of an economy, and we are reading macroeconomics for 11th standard. In our previous chapter we have learned about what is economy, what is economics, and what are the economics problems which we are going to study in economics. So now already we have learned what is the concept of economics problem. Now we will learn about central problems of an economy. Now when we are talking about the central problems of economy, so first we talk about the problem of economy. What is the problem of economy? Why we are reading economics? Because of scarcity, because the resources which are here to satisfy our needs, or what are our needs are, our needs are unlimited. So those resources which are there to satisfy our unlimited you can say desires are what? Are limited. So which created what? Economic problem. So those main, or you can say central problems of economy are what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. These are the three main central problem of economy. Okay, what are the causes of these economic problems? First, unlimited wants. Second, limited, or you can say scarce means. And third, alternative uses, which we have already studied in chapter number 1. So first we are going to talk about the first central problem, that is what to produce. So first is what to produce. So I will try to explain you this topic, what to produce, with the help of flowchart. So questions comes, what to produce. So a major problem before a country is to decide what commodities should be produced and in what quantities with the limited resources at her command. So it refers to the choice of among different types of goods. Okay, for this it has to make choices out of the following alternatives, you can say. Now what to produce? So we are having what problem of what to produce. So we are having alternatives like consumption goods and capital goods. Now what is consumption goods? Like wheat, tea, clothes, sugar, which we are using for consumption purpose. Like we are taking tea, then it is done, it is the end. Okay, sugars, clothes, these are called consumer goods, or you can say consumption goods. Or whether we should produce what? Capital goods. Capital goods like machines, tools, implements, fertilizers, tractor. These are basically those goods which are helping in producing other goods. Okay, so the problem which comes in front of a producer is what to produce. Either it's consumption goods, either he should produce capital goods, and both are essential. Then second is coming what? Mass goods, or you can say luxury goods. What? Mass goods or luxury goods. Mass goods like bread, clothes, houses, etc. These are comes under mass goods. Now luxury goods are like motor car, TV, fridge, gold ornaments. We can live without these goods, luxury goods, but these are for social status, you can say. So what we should produce? Luxury goods we should produce, or we should produce mass goods. This is also a problem which what we should choose. Next is coming what? We should produce civil goods, or we should produce war goods. Civil goods like clothes, watches, shoes, radio, these are called civil goods. Then comes war goods. War goods like guns, rifles, tanks, fighting aircrafts. Like now you can see that recently that India has purchased some that aircrafts from Russia. So this is called war goods. So what we should produce? We should produce this good or this good. This is also a problem. Or what we should produce? Public goods or private goods. Public goods like public parks. Okay, that government should you can say construct public parks or roads, or civil hospitals, government schools, colleges, etc. Or they should you can say construct private houses, factories, TVs, radios, etc. These comes private goods. So these are the problem of what to produce. So here if they choose consumption goods, so they have to forego capital goods. If they choose luxury goods, then they have to go mass goods. If they are choosing war goods, then they have to sacrifice civil goods. So it is about choices. So we can say it is on the basis of these choices that a country decides about the allocation of scarce resources among the production of various commodities. Okay, so it is not possible for any economy to produce all the goods. It is not possible that we produce all the goods. Okay, so what we can do? these goods are based on desires of the people, so we can't satisfy all the desire of the people. So the economy has to choose the communities keeping in mind the needs of the people in the country, what they need actually right now. Like luxury goods they can sacrifice, so what is their basic needs that they have to keep in their mind, okay, so that they can guarantee the maximum aggregate, you can say, satisfaction. Okay, these are things which are comes under what to produce. Next topic is what? Next problem, how to produce. So let's learn about how to produce. So the next problem is to decide the manner, in which goods and services should be produced. Either it should be produced by, that which choice we have to choose, choice of techniques of production. Either we should use what? Labor intensive techniques, or either we should use what? Capital intensive technique. Now the question arises that what is this labor intensive technique? Labor intensive technique is a technique where we use more labors in compared to machines, or we can say where we using more labors and using few simple machines. So this is called labor intensive technology, where we are using more labors and less capital. Capital means we can say machines, here we can use capital, we are using for money, so we are if we are having more money, so we'll purchase machines. Okay, then comes capital intensive technology. So it is what we can say, this is when the goods are produced using a large quantity of highly sophisticated machines, okay, and only a small number, or you can say, of workers or laborers. Then it is called what? Capital intensive technology, where we are using more capital and less labors. Okay, that is called what? Capital intensive technology or technique. Okay, so it is called LIT also, and we can short form CIT. So which technique we should opt, either LIT or CIT? Now the questions comes by choosing the which technique we should get, what you can say, maximum production, okay, or you can say that it will satisfy our needs. So the question is there, if the output produced by the different techniques of production is the same, suppose that we are using LIT, labor intensive technology, or then what? Capital intensive technology. By using both the techniques we are getting the same production, okay. Now which should be regarded as the most efficient technique of production, LIT or CIT? So we can say the most efficient technique is the one which uses the least amount of scarce resources and minimize the cost, where the cost is minimum and we are using what? Optimum utilization of resources we are doing. That technique will be the most efficient. Or we can say it depends on the resources of the country. It depends on the resources of the country. Now suppose that a country having more population, like India have a very highly population. India is a very highly populated country, so India can't use capital intensive technology, because in case if India use capital intensive technology, where what is there? More capital and less labor. So what will happen? It leads to unemployment. It will increase unemployment in the country. That's why India use what? Labor intensive technology, because in this we are using more labors. So by choosing this one, India will you can say what? Creates more opportunities for the employment. Okay, like India, more population, they will use what? Labor intensive technology or technique. But if you talk about Germany has having very less population in compared to India or other countries, so they are you can say they are lacking the labors also. That's why they will use what? Capital intensive technique. Clear or not? This is about what? How to produce. More we can learn. Labor intensive technology leads to what? Higher employment. Of course, if we are using LIT, where we are giving more preference to labor, so what it means that we are giving chance to more manpower. So we are taking the peoples. So we are giving employment. So it will create more employment opportunities. But if you are choosing capital intensive technology, so it leads to higher efficiency, because we can't compare the work of a labor of a man and a work of a, you can say, machine. Machine is more accurate, okay, and fast also in compared to a man or labor. Machine is more fast, okay. So we can say what? If we are using CIT, capital intensive technology, then it leads to higher efficiency, or you can say implying higher rate of growth also, because in less time we can produce more goods and with more accuracy, so it will leads to higher rate of growth. But it will, if we choose this one, then it will leads to higher rate of unemployment also. So there is a confusion, or you can say conflict, between employment when we are using what? Labor intensive technology, and on the other hand what? Efficiency on the other hand. Clear or not? Then next come the next central problem is for whom to produce. First we have learned what to produce, क्या produce करे. Then we have learned how to produce, कैसे produce करे. And now we are talking about for whom to produce, किसके लिए produce करे. So either it should be rich section of the society or either it should be the poor section of the society. Rich section which are having high income, poor section which are having low income. So if we are producing goods for rich section, suppose if we are producing for goods for rich section, so this section has the having, you can say this section having the more purchasing power, they are having the more money, that's why they are calling rich now. So they are having the you can say large purchasing power or more purchasing power, they can purchase more goods. But if you talk about poor section, so they can't purchase more goods because they are having lack of money. So if we are producing goods for rich section, they will purchase very fast and they will purchase in more quantity. So we are having more profit in this section of the society. If we are producing goods for rich section, then we are having chances of more profit. But in case of if you are producing goods for the poor section, then we are having chances of less profit. Okay, and if we are producing goods for rich section, with the more profit, if we are getting more profit, then it will leads to what? Higher rate of GDP growth, gross domestic product. Okay, which shows the development of a country. And less profit shows what? Low GDP growth. So according to this, we should use what? We should produce goods for rich section of the society. But if we produce more goods only for the rich section of the society, then what will happen? The social justice is ignored. Social justice is ignored because we are totally ignoring the poor section of the society, which is not good because it will leads to inequality. It will leads to inequality. Thus, again there is a problem of choice. Either social equality we can choose, or either we can choose GDP growth. So this are the three problems, like what to produce, then how to produce, and for whom to produce. I hope it is clear to you. But as we know, every problem comes with the solutions. So we can say there are solutions of the central problems in different economies. Like just central problems we have learned, we can get their solutions in different economies. Okay, now different economies we have learned in our previous videos, like market economy, then centrally planned economy, and mixed economy. So first we'll talk about the solutions of central problems in market economy. So market economy, you know very well, is a free economy because there is a no control of government. So it means that firms, or you can say producers, are free to take any decisions regarding what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So how they will take their decisions regarding the output? It is on the basis of demand and supply forces in the market. What are the current situation of the demand and supply in the market? According to that only we will take decisions regarding what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce in market economy. Like in case of what to produce, the questions comes what to produce in market economy. So the producer will produce only those goods which are more in demand, of course, because if those goods which are in less in demand, if we produce those goods, so what will happen? Our goods will remain in store warehouse only. Okay, so that they will produce only those goods which are having more demand, so that they can offer those goods at higher prices. Okay, they can get, if they will get higher prices, then they will earn high profit. So that's why they will produce only those goods which are on which they are getting higher profit. So the goods which are in demand, they will sold out, or they will produce only those goods. Then comes what? How to produce. So for this solution, for this, what we can get solutions, how to produce. The producer will use those techniques of production which keep their cost of production, how much money is spending on the production. So if the production money become less, so they will choose only those technology only. So if their cost of production as low as possible, so that their profits are maximized. Suppose that I am using this pen. Okay, this pen I am producing this, or you can say making, by using what? Labor technology. What? Labor intensive technology. So that cost of production in this pen is how much? 5 rupees. How much? 5 rupees. So at market I am selling this pen at 10 rupees. So the cost of production is 5 rupees, and market I am selling 10 rupees. So how much my profit? 5 rupees only. Okay, because cost of production I have to deduct only. Now I am using what? You can say what? That is capital intensive technology. So by using capital intensive technology, the cost of production becomes now how much? 3 rupees only. How much? 3 rupees. Now the cost of production is 3 rupees and I am selling the same pen on the market at 10 rupees. So now I am earning more rupees. Now I am earning 7 rupees on one pen. Earlier I am earning 5 rupees. So now I am earning more rupees na. So I will use those goods or those technology on which I get profit. So that is what? It depends on the producer. Then comes what? For whom to produce. So the producer will produce for those sectors only or those those sections of the society from which he is getting the more profit. So in a free economy, the producers will produce goods for richer sections, people who can afford to pay high price, or poorer sections of the society are often ignored. So what will happen in this one? The poor sections will be ignored and they will produce goods only for those society which are having higher demand for goods, or you can say higher purchasing power, which means rich section of the society. So that is called market economy. Next economy is coming centrally planned economy. So in a centrally planned economy, as you know very well, decisions relating to what, how or what to produce are taken by central planned authority. And what do you mean by central planned authority? It is mean nothing but government. Government is the whole soul, take care only. So all decisions are taken with the aim of maximizing social welfare, because now the government is in command. So the government will do only what the people says. As India is a democratic country, the politicians are selected after voting done by the people of the country. Okay, so all decisions are taken with the aim of maximizing what? Not profit but social welfare. In which case? Centrally planned economy. So in case of what to produce, now question same problem come. What to produce here? So only those goods and services will be produced in this economy which the government finds as most useful for the society. Okay, so only those goods which are useful for society, only those goods will be given preference and will be given more emphasis. Okay, so that is the produce which we should good in the centrally planned economy. Then comes how to produce. So for this decision, only that technique of production will be adopted which is socially most desirable, like in case of unemployment. Like you know that in India right now the condition is very critical and we are facing the big problem of unemployment. So in this case we can't opt for capital intensive technology, because if we opt capital intensive technology, so we have to use less labor, and if we are using less labor, it means we are increasing what? Unemployment. So that's why a country like India, we are preferring what? Labor intensive technology. Then comes for whom to produce. Now as the command is on which hand? On the government. So here more goods will be produced for poorer sections of the society, since social welfare is given more importance than profit maximization. Again I'm putting this point. Social welfare is given more importance. What? Social welfare of the society. Then what? In compared to what? Profit maximization by the government. Clear? So these are the questions, or these are solutions given by solutions in centrally planned economy of the central problems of the economy. Clear? Then next economy is what? Mixed economy, which is the mixture of what? Both economies, market economy and centrally planned economy. So now we're talking about mixed economy, the solutions in mixed economy. So the mixed economy combines the merits, or you can say benefits, and avoid all the demerits and disadvantages of what? Market and centrally planned economies. Like market economy, you know that all the decisions are keeping in mind by decisions are taken by keeping in mind only what? Profit. But when we're talking about centrally planned, so all decisions are taken by keeping in mind what? Social welfare. So these are the two different view what? Economies. But when we talk about a mixed economy, so it takes the merits only of both, of market economy also and central planned economy also, and avoid what? The demerits and disadvantage of them. So we can say the decisions regarding what, how and for whom to produce are taken on the basis of market forces. Pay attention, both the economy will work here. Decisions regarding what, how and for whom to produce are taken on the basis of market forces as well as on the basis of social considerations. Here the word is missing. Social, SOCIAL. Social consideration. It means they have to keep in mind the you can say that the demands of the society also. Okay, the welfare of the society also. So by keeping on both things, they will take the decisions. Okay, then comes what? For certain good, decisions are taken by producers freely. Like for certain goods, not for all goods, but for certain goods, the producers are taking decisions freely. Like we can say by viewing earning maximum profit. Like the producers are free to produce clothes to maximize their profit, because in cloth you can't see any that government interfere. Okay, in cloth firms. So here the producers can take their decisions freely by keeping only one view in their mind, that is earning maximum profit. Now if we talk about another section, like for certain other goods, like decisions are taken entirely by the government. Now just think about the a section where the decisions are purely taken by government, where there is a no you can say that no private sector can interfere. That is what? Railway transport services. What? Railway, Indian Railway, where the whole in charge is on the hand of government. So the government is keeping in mind what? The social welfare of the people, because you know that very well, the cost of the tickets of rail, or you can say railway, is less in compared to buses, okay, Volvos and the private cars. So the railway transport services provides cost at nominal rates, so that the poorer sections of the society can also be benefited. Okay, this comes under mixed economy, where they are taking the advantages of market economy also and centrally planned economy also. So today, as we know that we have learned about the central problems of economy and the solutions of the central problems of the economy. Now, one thing I want to tell you, students, in earlier years, there is one more topic in this chapter, that is production possibility curve. If you check your book, you will find this topic. But due to that COVID-19, our classes of 11 started late. So due to which the CBSE has taken decision to delete some topics. So this topic, production possibility curve, is fully deleted. So these all are removed from your courses now. All these things. Okay. So second chapter only this was a topic, that is central problems of economy and the solutions of central problems of economy in different economies, which we have already studied. So here we have completed our second chapter also. I hope it is clear to you. If any problem, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you, students. At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.